Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CORSAIR DreamLeague Season 9. I'm Odie Pixel, I'm here with Fogged.
Hello.
And we are getting ready for our third series of the day. Down in the lower bracket, it is, of course, Kinguin versus PENTA. As we have just seen with our earlier series, obviously Kinguin getting knocked down to this lower bracket by OG. And then at the earlier stage of the lower bracket, PENTA just knocking out 5 anchors. So, these two teams, what are we expecting?
Well, I went through a bit more of their games, and they're kind of back and forth.
Okay.
I think Kinguin might have the slight game advantage in the past, but as of today, I did think PENTA looked a little bit more solid, although PENTA was playing versus 5 anchors, which is not nearly as good of a team as OG, while Kinguin was playing versus OG.
Yeah.
But Kinguin did seem to get pretty dismantled by OG, so I think for them, they have to work a little bit on their drafting, in my opinion. Other than that, though, I think they do match versus PENTA quite well.
Okay.
We've seen, 2-1s all over the place between these two teams.
So, any particular big heroes that you think we're going to see between these two? I mean, Elder Titan, Chen,
Elder Titan.
Any more sort of? I mean, the Bounty Hunter.
I think Omni Knights and Razor is still going to stay. I think the Bounty Hunter actually. I think you do have to ban the Bounty if you're Kinguin.
Yeah.
I think DNZ just messes up. The thing is, a good Bounty player can just mess with your whole game plan, and you don't get to you have an idea about the game, and then nothing goes the way you wanted it to, and yeah, it's just we didn't even get to play our game properly. So I think banning the Bounty is a great idea.
Yeah, we saw what DNZ could do with that yesterday. I mean,
so Kinguin has to ban Chen.
Okay.
So let's see, who's first pick? It is.
I think they've not selected yet, have they?
PENTA is going to be first pick, so I would say they should ban Chen, Tiny, Bounty Hunter, if you're Kinguin.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I think you don't want to make the mistake of letting the Chen through, which I feel like if they are going to let one hero through, they might let the Chen through. But I guess they were watching the last.
After the last ones, I think you should probably, just because of the sendbacks. And sure, we didn't really talk about it too much, but there were definitely ways for them to stop the sendbacks. There was the Tornado from the Invoker, there was the Dispel from the Brewmaster, as well as the Razor passive. They could have all, in a way, stopped those sendbacks in the last game, but Armen was on point with those. And looks like we're just waiting for...
They're having some bants here.
They're just having banter, yeah. So they should be back in a second. We're just missing the captain, and he'll be ready for the slot. PENTA very soon.
He's just going to take a slot.
He's going to take a slot, yeah.
No, I'll take a slot, Armen. Yourself in.
But yeah, that last series was actually just seemed like... after the first game was very farm heavy. The second game was literally just non-stop battling. Actually, I don't think everyone just stopped hitting creeps at one point.
There wasn't really any stacking or anything.
Yeah, they just kind of
very different.
Stopped completely to care to do that. I think that's the way you should play in this game, in this current patch especially too. These gyrocopters, sure, you think you're like, man, gyrocopter can farm ancient so well, flat cannon. It's really not the way people have been playing either. You see like the top teams, sure, they'll farm maybe once or twice, a couple stacks, but for the most part, it's just being aggressive, running at the enemy, catching them off guard. And it will be Kinguin is on the Radiant.
Okay, get that switched around, sir.
I like this one a lot, by the way, the Kinguin one. Little penguin with the crown. I do like that one a lot.
It's a nice little logo.
Yep.
Now we'll get the
Kinguin versus PENTA Sports.
So,
PENTA Sports?
What's Armen doing? We're just waiting on Armen.
PENTA Sports.
He says he's sorry. So.
One moment, he said.
Just getting Armen sorted in the lobby, and then we'll be able to kick off what is our penultimate series of the day, as we have been saying.
I hope some of these heroes actually get through. I hope we do get to see some of the Chen, some of the bounties and stuff, because otherwise... Oh, it seems like Armen can't join the slot. That's the problem that we're having. But I hope we do get some of those through, because otherwise I think we're going to see the Omnis, the Razors, the Tinies. These heroes will start sliding through if they do prioritize other bans.
Yeah. I would agree. They're sort of the...
What's happening? They're just having trouble joining the slot for some reason. Something is not working so good.
Something's not working.
Yep.
Come on, Armen. He says he can't join the slot.
He'll get in soon.
Might be some sort of bug. We just had a patch, as we said. We were saying there's not any sort of major bugs. Maybe this one. Now he's in now.
He's in.
He's managed to
We're good to go.
So we should be ready to start the game. For you lads and ladies at home, I know you're very excited to see this. Some more European Dota here at the CORSAIR DreamLeague. And yeah, we're just loading into the server right now.
Will Rubik become more... I think Rubik might become higher up too. But I guess that'll depend based off what other heroes they see. If they see Omnis, if they see Sand Kings, they'll take the Rubik. But otherwise,
Yes.
I think we'll see.
Yeah, I think it
more the
seems to
standard.
definitely be something that's in response to those big heroes getting selected first. But
I think maybe even
we got it.
Witch Doctor might have stepped up a bit too. That one was versus a Chen. And
DNZ Witch Doctor.
we won't be able to see that one because we're about to have the draft rule right now under. There you go.
So, Chen banned, Kinguin first up, and then Enchantress and that Elder Titan. Talked about banned by Penta. So, what else are we looking for? Is it the Bounty,
Bounty and
Tiny?
the Tiny. Yep.
Get rid of them.
Dire team back.
Naga. So one of the heroes is getting through. Bounty or Naga, or Bounty or Tiny are getting through for Penta, and they will first pick. So maybe what Kinguin's think is they leave both and they get the opposite. But they don't really. Do they play Bounty? I don't think they play too much Bounty. Sand King gets taken out, so they need to make a choice now.
I think they're going to ban the Bounty.
But there's an Omni too.
Oh.
Dire team.
So they take out
Well,
Tinker.
they banned the Tinker.
So
Okay,
we've
so
got-
they got the pick. You know, whatever they want, Penta.
What do Penta want? I think they would still want that Bounty Hunter.
I think they'll take the Tiny.
I think they'll take the Tiny.
Radiant team.
Yeah, I think as much as their Bounty is nice, it's a Tiny still. So they take that Tiny.
Number one hero picked and banned almost every single game.
And Kinguin grab the they could go Razor
Razor
Omni,
Omni.
and they do, ladies and gentlemen. They've done it. The
Oh
Madmen.
boy, they fell for it.
Razor Omni. It's in. All right.
Well, that makes the game a lot harder.
What's Penta's plan against this?
They
Could
did
go-
reveal. This is 2 cores revealed
Sure.
right off the bat for Kinguin.
Penta could go back for the Bounty.
10 seconds
They take Omni,
remaining.
or they take Rubik, don't they?
Oh, yeah, there's Omni. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Rubik.
5 seconds remaining.
Absolutely. Take the Rubik, boys.
Take the Rubik.
Take the Rubik. I've got an Omni. Not many reasons not to, unless they want to go for a Penta pick like the Bounty, but surely the Rubik is one. I mean, we saw them play Rubik earlier today.
Radiant team back.
They don't take the Rubik, though. They bring in the Shadow Shaman, a hero that's been ignored for the most part. That's a bit of a peculiar second pick. I mean, sure, it used to be sort of the hot stuff, but recently it's fallen off. Shadow Shaman.
10 seconds
A
remaining.
little bit of a question mark on that, whilst they did ignore some
5
other
seconds
stronger,
remaining.
arguably stronger heroes.
I think for, I guess maybe they want that long lockdown versus the Omni Knight in like the lane. Not too sure.
Because now Kinguin, they can absolutely take away the
Maybe.
Rubik and stuff if they're still worried about it being.
Oh, maybe Penta wants to go for some type of a push lineup. Maybe they want Beastmaster Lycan, something like that
That's
with
what
the Shadow
Kinguin are
Shaman.
thinking. Look, they ban out the Lycan.
Yeah, I think that's.
As soon as they see that Shaman.
That's the only thing that I can think of
Yeah.
here for Penta, is if they want to transition to push.
So Penta, I mean, surely you got to ban the OD. You got Razor Omni. You don't want them to let them have Omni OD. Or is that not the biggest of worries?
10 seconds remaining.
No, I think that's a pretty big worry.
Yeah.
I think giving those two, especially after you see last game too, they
5
play.
seconds
They like to play Weeha on the OD, so I think that's a great option to take out.
No, I'm saying Penta to ban OD.
Oh, Penta to ban. Yeah. I mean versus. Yeah. Sorry.
And I mean, Kinguin are on the same
And
line as
they're
you.
on the same page as me.
They
Yeah.
ban the Beast and the Lycan. They ban any sort of push.
And they banned the other 5 heroes from Penta, and Disruptor gets grabbed up.
Okay.
All right.
So very, very strong opening 3 picks from Kinguin for sure. Disruptor, Omni, Razor, Penta. What do they want to grab here to pair up with the Tiny
10
Shaman?
seconds remaining.
The push got stopped because I was thinking the same thing that Kinguin was.
5 seconds remaining.
They could go for Death Prof.
Well, you're putting the Tiny on the offlane at the moment.
Yeah, I'm still just kind of leaving them offlane for the moment.
Because they could go for those Omni counts if the Brewmaster's still there, if they did want to put Tiny in another lane.
It's true. Disruptor's pretty good against Brew.
Ah, that's true. Yeah, true.
But yeah, I mean, it could still be an option versus that GA. Versus Omni in general. When I see those 3 heroes, I fear Omni, Razor, Disruptor. A lot of heroes kind of just get, you just think like, oh man, it's not good to play most carries because you're playing versus Razor. A lot of spell heroes as well because you're playing versus Omni Knight. And versus Disruptor, the silence is going to be good versus majority of those spellcasters.
Radiant team pick.
So they do want the push. They'll go for it in a bit of a different way. Instant Terrorblade picked up though by Kinguin. No hesitation there.
Where's
the
he gonna?
Nature's Prophet. So
Razor
mid.
Yep. Terrorblade safe.
Terrorblade safe, but yes, the Penta Nature's Prophet. So
10 seconds.
Prophet Shaman, they want that push going. And with that Prophet, so it'll almost certainly be the safe lane Tiny.
Yeah, that as well. Needs to be switched. Here you go.
Interesting selection there from Penta.
Yeah.
Something a little bit different.
I think they they're like, oh, we gave up Omni Razor. We have to build split push.
I guess, yeah, making some
fights. What is heroes are missing in? Just Terrorblade? Yeah.
Just the Terrorblade, yeah, for Kinguin.
For Kinguin.
So back to Penta now. What else do they want to add to this sort of split push lineup? Any other heroes that we're missing that will seriously help this sort of play?
I don't really know. They've got the big ones banned.
The Magnus Tiny. Oh my goodness, and that is that going to be a Weehaw mid Magnus? He's done it before. Is that a Weehaw Mag? Ooh.
I mean, unless they run a support Nature's Prophet or something and they switch the lanes around entirely. Yeah, it's got to be.
I'm sure it's got to be a Weehaw Magnus.
It's got to be the Wee Mag.
The Wee Mag. Mag? All right.
Seconds remaining.
I am kind of in a
question mark
of this Penta draft.
They have gone right off the rails of the meta that we're in, and they are trying to do something very different.
I lost Roche. I moved him.
Magnus for Penta. Wow, this is going to be quite something to see.
What? Okay.
So,
I think
final ban. I mean, Kinguin.
They're going to struggle to ban for this
What
one.
are we banning here? What? They might just ban nothing at all. They'll be like, we don't know what on earth Penta's going to draft.
What is the last? I mean,
so
I don't know.
I mean, as you said,
I don't actually know. Is it a support Nature's Prophet?
I would kind of like it if it was a support Tiny and they pick something else.
I think so. I actually agree with that.
I would like support Tiny.
Yeah, I agree with this. I agree with this Jugman. I think that one of these. I think something here for Penta is going to be a support.
I think the Tiny. I think the Tiny's best is the support.
I don't like
Nature's Prophet off.
Tiny Mag is your late game. That doesn't sound so great. You need a hard
better
carry.
right clicker, and I think if you're Penta, guaranteed, no questions asked.
10 seconds remaining.
You're picking Troll as your final pick.
5 seconds.
God, there's a Guardian Angel though, and there's a Razor.
Don't tell Penta that.
What carry do you pick versus this?
The Troll. Get the Troll. What's wrong with the Troll?
I think you got to pick Ursa. You have to just insta-kill people, right? And then the Ursa is pretty good in the lane versus the Omni too. And then empowered Ursa can actually do something here. I actually just don't even know. Oh my goodness. Most carries look so hard to play right now versus Kinguin.
No, you know, I know what they're gonna play.
What?
They're gonna play the Monkey King.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I guess that could be an option.
5
Or do they just,
Monkey King
or do they just take CK?
And yeah, the Monkey King Nature's Prophet strat. You sprout, he jumps on the sprout.
Or do they just
Never
take CK?
done before. Oh yeah, CK's still there for them.
I don't know.
The Troll was right! I told you!
You're right,
you take the Troll! There we go!
I mean, you take the Troll. But it's a horrible Troll game.
I think what Penta's done is they've drafted without looking at what the enemy's drafted. It's a novel tactic, and I hope it pays off.
Good call on the Troll, though. Good call on the Troll. But then, so there's support Tiny. Like they said.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. All right, so we've understood Penta's draft. They understood Penta's draft. I don't know if there's many people in the world understanding Penta's draft, though, here, because this is it's a risk doing this against this Razor Omni Kinguin lineup, but I'm sold.
So Puck support.
Oh, wait, Katsu's playing Pucks. Yeah,
I saw the draft. I'm like, wait, I just grabbed the Puck and I see there's 6 cores.
We've already got an Omni,
There's already 6 cores.
All right, so it's a Puck support.
What the hell happened?
Kinguin have just one-upped Penta, I think, in the question mark department by saying we're playing Puck support.
I'm confused, Owen.
So, ladies and gentlemen, who are we going to go with on the predictions? I said...
You like the Troll, right?
I like the Troll. Troll Magnus I think it can do incredible things. And I think Penta have been playing very well today. So I'm going to go on the Penta hype train with the Troll Magnus.
I'm definitely going with Kinguin.
Omni.
They've got Razor Omni versus a single core Troll Warlord. And they've got late game, they've got mid game. This Puck was just the only question mark for me.
Pucks...
I thought they would pick like a Tusk or something along those lines. for CORSAIR. But they go puck support. But
puck
still,
support.
You know what? I'm in with you, Kinguin. Let's go.
Get into this
Let's
game.
do this. Let's go, Liam.
Oh, yes. So as you said, I mean,
Good
great
call.
run.
I'll give you that troll pick, though. That was a good call. I still was like, I was just like, is troll even good? I guess if they killed it, all right, okay.
It's, I mean, it is, you know, if you can't get the jug, you get the troll. If you're wanting a melee carry with the Magnus, it's,
fair.
See how it pretty much is nowadays, isn't it? Because they're just the two best that can utilize the empower. And Troll's nice against the Terrorblade. Now, Terrorblade, he's not going to buy an MKB. The whirling axes are pretty annoying if you get in the midst of him. You can't get the punches out.
Who?
The Terrorblade.
You pop Manta.
Yeah, but just why you do it after Manta? You know, obviously, you know.
Fair, all right. We're putting all these contingencies. So DNZ, Tiny support.
Tiny support.
Puck support. Wait.
Are they swapped? No.
No, okay. I just saw CORSAIR with a null, so I thought maybe something else was going on. But
that's the support life nowadays. They're all getting rich and, you know, with the changes and think they can just buy null first item. That's your 709 support. Good luck, says Nisha. Who is Hubert? Must be one of the players. Oliver keeps calling him out.
It's got to be one of their names, yeah. So let's see. What can they do? They're doing an aggro tri-lane on both sides, it kind of looks like right now to start. Elisage, he has shown that he is adapting to the new meta. Look at this Disruptor starting items.
What's he got now?
The same build that he's gone for in the last two games.
The double mango.
The double mango tango.
He is going where no mango has gone before. Yeah, no. Double mango.
All right.
So mid lane, the Weehaw Magnus. When was it we saw that? I remember seeing a fair bit of Weehaw. Was it back like when he was on Secret they used to do the Weehaw Magnus? I just remember there was a time where there was a lot of Weehaw Magnus. I do remember.
Yeah, I think he's going to struggle a lot versus a Razor. But we'll see what he can do. Bottom lane, they're looking to pressure a lot onto the Terrorblade. Well, on the opposing side, Oliver gonna eat a heavy load of harassment.
Yeah, I'll be very interested to see how the CS goes between these two mid. Sure, Weehaw, once he gets a point of throwing the shockwave, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. And of course, you know, 709, it buffed the mid Magnus. Much easier to skewer targets underneath your tower now.
This is true. You got the deny as well.
Yeah. With those towers being moved out a little bit closer to the river.
Man, Oliver is going to get no last hits. Well, Nisha, he can use meta to last hit a bit. And he's not under as much fire by this Nature's Prophet and Tiny. But meta has ended. And he's only gotten himself one last hit.
So what does the support puck do?
What?
Like what do you do with the support puck?
I mean, you need to get your levels. He's just a zoner. That's pretty much the only thing that I can say. Like once you get 6, sure, your job is still the same, right? Coil. But I think you're mostly just playing around your harassment.
I mean, mid, Weehaw is certainly going to push back each and every time. And those static links up top. Oliver is getting bullied away from that lane, and yeah, that's a little bit of a roll. A little bit of 0-0 CS on the safe lane troll at 2 minutes.
It's all right.
It's all right. He's got the Magnus. He's got the catch-up farm. He'll be fine.
He's got the catch-up. That's all right.
Ooh.
Always be positive.
Penta as well, getting themselves the triple bounces.
Nice. Nisha, DNZ is trying to close the gap to toss him back. Top also, Oliver taking a beating. Nisha's fine. They're trying to do the rotation with RMN. RMN doesn't even have shackles, though. So they have now accepted. Troll will get nothing. Let's make sure Nisha gets
I want to see his first CS of the game. I mean, come on.
All right, I'll watch the other lanes. You guys can take a look.
We're going to need people at home to channel their energy towards Oliver.
He might be able to get one with axes if a lane ever pushes up, which it should push up here a tiny bit.
A tiny bit, though.
Just a very tiny bit.
He's not getting any of it. Maybe. That's a very sad troll. Bottom lane, just on the illusion. Oh no.
Oh no, Oliver.
Press F to pay respects for the Oliver troll.
What was the other game where we had someone not with 0 last hits until the 3 minute
Oh, there
mark?
was. Who was that?
It was mid lane. It was a.
Who was that?
Was it a Queen of Pain or something? Or
It was. It was when it Weehaw Quap.
Was it Weehaw Quap? No. He had a hard game on the Quap. I don't
But
think
it wasn't that.
0. Maybe was. I don't know.
Oh, bottom. They've opened up onto Nisha. He's got a lot of armor, though, is that Terrorblade and DNZ.
He's got boots on Nisha.
Oh,
DNZ.
can he get the kill, Nisha?
DNZ's so slow. Tiny is the slowest hero.
Bam!
Oh.
Picks him off.
The puck died, though.
Did Boogie.
CORSAIR orbed into them and just got right-clicked down very quickly because he's a support puck.
Has Troll got a CS? Yeah.
No.
He's come bottom.
He's coming bottom.
He's moved lane.
Wait, what? There's 4 bottom.
Why not?
No one's top.
A top's not a nice place to be.
But there's a hero there.
He's going for the CS.
Oh, Nisha gets grabbed.
Oh,
Maybe Oliver can get a first CS as a kill.
oh he is.
No,
Oh,
Armin gets it.
That's a report.
He's gonna get his first last
Here's
hit
his
down
first
here, though.
last
Here
hit.
comes, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Oliver Troll.
He's back.
Dyer's
back in.
top tower is under
Gets
attack.
2.
He gets 2.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower
mid,
is under
Weehawk
attack.
doing okay, but he's versus a Razor. As expected, the Razor will crush that CORSAIR. Bottom, gets shackled up. Oliver's here again.
I'm not sold on the support puck so far. It's having troubles. Now they might
Patos
get
makes
more.
his way
Oh,
down.
that first hit bash from Oliver onto Patos. Sorry, man. TP's out.
And Nisha goes top.
Ali Sash buys his way out of the Sprout, and the kinetic field will get out of there. All right, so a bit of a crazy start. How's the mid lane going?
It's going to be Razor favored quite heavily.
28-14.
Yeah.
19 for 2.
That's to be expected. So, I think they should keep that tri-lane pressure down bottom now, though, on the side of Kinguin. They should just keep running at Oliver. Don't let him get that farm up. And Boogie just TP'd actually to these heroes, but it's a support puck, so they don't really have any disable.
Yeah, this Razor's getting pretty scary, and so's the Omni, and they are the 2 heroes, which are one of the main reasons we worried for Penta this game. This duo core is going to hit their timings early on top lane.
Boogie.
Jumping forward, looking for him. And they'll get him.
CORSAIR will be okay. Did Nisha get the kill? He did not. He got 1 bottom, though, earlier on the Tiny. So they're trying to catch Nisha back up. While Penta's trying to catch back Oliver. And they're going to have to do so with stacks. Weehawk tried to stack Ancients, but they were asleep.
A bounty which my matriarch will prize. Illusion!
1K gold advantage for Kinguin, and they're already 3,000 experience ahead.
Dyer's
In the
middle
first 6
tower
minutes.
is under attack.
Bit scary. But let's see. Can they make the rotation? Bottom. They toss in the Shadow Shaman. Gets the shackles, but don't think they have damage for this Omni Knight.
No, that's a tanky Omni. Patos is more than fine.
Yeah.
Backs underneath the tower.
Boogie is very farmed on the Nature's Prophet, though. With the phase boots already picked up, but Nisha taking down this tower. And bottom, Patos.
He tried to come back in for DNZ.
He'll be fine now.
Yeah, too speedy with the phase boots.
And he's got the Soul Ring finish now, too.
That's the tower down. More money for Nisha. As Oliver still continues to try and catch up on that troll. Down bottom, but he's getting pressured by Patos. Patos giving him a sizable rundown, but RMM will stop him from going for more.
Playing troll when you're behind the game feels really hard.
But
He's lucky that he has the Empower at the mid-game.
He's
That's
got
the biggest
mag.
thing. Yeah,
He's got the mag.
He's going to really need to just be able to farm stacks. But he's getting zoned out at bottom lane by just this Omni Knight now. He's forced to go back and Shrine.
Phase boots complete on the Razor now, so mid lane.
Yeah.
Even harder.
He's just gonna go for straight stats, and then they can continue to try to pressure towers. Nisha is completely caught back up on the Terrorblade, up to 27 last hits. Boogie taking some pressure here, but again, support puck. They need a disruptor to make those plays until puck is 6.
Boogie trying to go back to farming this little small camp, but got eyes on him. They have trapped him in the kinetic field, jumping forward with the puck. The charges buy some time for Boogie. They need one more right click.
They've got Patos locked down bottom too. He gets the stick, the heal. Is he gonna live? Oh, if he lives. Oh my goodness. He's gonna die.
Oh no!
He's not dead!
They went for the toss. I don't know if they could have maybe got it otherwise, but
I think maybe the Tiny could have right-clicked.
I think he could have right-clicked.
It was close, but that's all they committed all their mana.
Yeah.
Pretty much on that tri lane to try to kill Patos, but he lives. Those high stick charges, and now he's getting a bracer. So everyone going drums to deal with this burst that the Tiny does provide.
Radiant
And now mid tower getting pressured. Elisage and Exotic Deer. Weehaw will pull that away with a Shockwave.
And they've just lost the Katso puck. Down bottom, comes in for some levels, but they close the gap with the lockdown.
And Oliver got the last hit, very important. Oliver's, he's going for treads in this game.
That's the build when you have him power. Better for farming.
It is better for farming, that's true, but it's harder to run away from the Razor static link.
Sure. But then again, if the Razor's got phase drums, are you going to be able to
You can't run
away
away anyway. Fair.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, I know what you're saying, though. It's just something a little different for the shop.
Yeah.
I can see why he would do it this game.
I've seen it a couple times
It's,
when you can't buy the phase boots from the side.
I think it's better when you're playing catch-up.
I think he just wants to back up into the jungle with Empower and farm
Absolutely.
for a very, very long time. Does have some stacks for himself, at least, so he will be able to farm those and trickle his way back into the game.
It's just, what, a level 1 Empower at the moment, is that? Or level 2?
Level 1.
Just level 1, yeah. So
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
obviously, Weehaw does still want to go for that Shockwave first, being the mid Magnus rather than necessarily an off lane. Penta, they do just need to play the slow game.
Yeah, the very slow game. How is the levels looking on the supports? Oh, Kachar is actually double stacking as well as the puck with Orb.
Oh, that's true. I guess that's the idea. Support puck. You can stack multiple camps. He's one of those heroes that can do so.
He might get picked off down here too, Kachar. The rotation's coming in. RMN and DNZ, they want the bigger target. They're looking for Patos.
No, I think that's it. That really is it.
Elisage, Boogie. They've got the Nature's Prophet ulti going down.
Might have to RP for this. And they will. Is it still going to be enough, though? They want that
They
kill
can't
so
get him
bad.
anyway.
Oh,
no.
That's one of the painful moments where...
And now there's no...
Oh.
Okay, he just has to be... RMN has to give his life.
Oh. Where you use that RP because you know you have to, but at the same time, you know when you're pressing that RP button that you're not going to get the kill. Feels bad. Feels very bad.
They commit, so it was RP and the Nature's Prophet ulti to try to kill this Omni, but I think this Omni should just build tanky, and he is. He's got the drums already finished.
He knows. He just has to live through sort of that initial go on him, and
the damage on
Patos
Penta
is fine.
The damage on Penta is not there by any means. And the supports still getting closer to level 6. Shadow Shaman is the first support in the game to hit that.
So, yeah, level 11 Razor, highest level at the moment on Penta is a level 8 Magnus. It's Exotic Deer. The Razor on the opening, something that I really think you just can't let teams get.
DNZ, toss back, under the tower.
They do have the walls down, but straight repel.
Yep.
And that is another ult used by Penta that's not going to get them any kills. We'll stop the push, but...
Nisha claims mid tower during all this, and I mean, you know, we were saying how Nisha, he was getting pressured early on, but he's top 2 net worth. He's level 9 as well. Dragonlance is finished. Troll still bottom 5. So for Kinguin, I think they just have to stay aggressive in this game, and they have it pretty much in the bag. If they just keep placing deep wards and watching the Troll, or watching those stacks, I think that's their best way to just take over the game even more. While Penta, I think they just have to sit back and farm, sit back and stack, and then hope that Kinguin kind of groups up, and when Weehaw has his Blink Dagger, he can actually catch them off guard with RP. Oliver, that is a way too big of a stack for you to clear.
He can do it.
It's going to take him quite a long time.
Well, that was the Empower now. Still. He's level 2 now.
The RP, the skewer back.
You managed to get him underneath the tower.
He's got 220 damage.
He has got the backup of Patos, and he goes for the TP, but he will not make it. So, Penta.
They strike back. That's a massive kill. How much gold? How much experience do they actually get? 1,200 experience, and that's a 1,000 gold change for just that kill.
Yeah, RMN will be happy with getting that one. Gives him his arcanes.
Patos. Exotic Deer is probably like, why don't you have Guardian Angel, man? Versus a Troll Warlord and a Tiny. And Oliver.
Just got to keep farming.
He finishes the stack finally. Took him about a minute, but he got it. Elisage. They're kind of standing toe-and-toe looking at each other. Weehaw giving the Empower through the tree line.
Bottom lane, DNZ's getting a rundown as well from this Omni Knight.
He's good.
Early sash. RMN will find him. Oh, a little awkward there.
Do they have the glimpse vision? They're trying to get it, but they weren't able to.
RMN, he is going in on the front. He's going to drop the wards for this, but RMN, in his backup, does have it. Boogie comes in as well as Weeha. They'll go across, cut down Katzel.
Yep.
I'll get one out of this.
Getting some kills back.
Dire's top tower is under
Kinguin
attack.
they're completely split up, just wanting to farm. Nisha has the full farm build. He's going for Yasha, has 0 points in reflection. He has no interest in joining his team. I mean, his job is really just to farm this game. They use Serpent Wards to get a kill, so Exotic Deer will farm those up, and it's not an objective being taken with Serpent Wards.
DNZ, dreaming of that blink dagger. See if Weeha gives him a bit of love and empowers him now and then, so he can clear up some camps even easier with that double cleave action.
Kinguin.
DD for Nisha.
They just smoke right outside the pit and then walk in.
There's no wards around. I mean, PENTA are not going to have any idea that this is going on.
400 damage Terrorblade.
This is going to be a very, very quick Roche, cementing that already sizable net worth lead that Kinguin have at this early stage. But there's the blink for Weeha. We're ready for the combos. A good RP could certainly do wonders. As they'll get it. Efficiency there as he sunders his illusion.
Yep.
Back up to full health and has that Aegis. Smoke up and go. They want to do something big. I mean, if they get a sick RP.
As long as the Guardian Angel isn't there.
Sure. That's the problem.
Patos is not there for this fight. This could be it. They could be
They can get these two. This could be perfect. Straight in. Have they got the damage? Of course they have. It's a Troll Mag tiny combo. Instant 2 kills for PENTA. And this is what you've got to be careful about as Kinguin. Every time that RP is available, PENTA will look for the wombo. 2 quick and easy kills, and one of them high value as well, being the Razor.
Yeah, they have to keep doing that. RMN will be the dead target here, though.
He'll drop the wards down. Static Storm's there. PENTA thinking about if they could get back in involved, and Weeha is going to skewer forward, looking for early sash. Can he quite close the gap? He's chasing.
Faster. He's faster.
Oh, he's got it. Will get the kill. So, support for support. PENTA still making the trades now. They're certainly sort of slowing down the tempo.
Trades are good for them.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oliver continuing to just farm some Ancients with Empower.
He really is going to catch up at this rate. He certainly is. With the Empower, as we said, does certainly need a good sort of 5 to 10 minutes more, but PENTA can definitely recover the state of this game. We'll see how heavy Kinguin want to put the pressure on. They do have that Terrorblade. They know that at the moment they are certainly stronger if they can go ahead into the fights, especially when there's no wards and there's no RP. Kinguin will still have a sizable edge in terms of just brute force with their lineup.
So Patos, Yule's Scepter finished up on the Omni. Very good item versus the Magnus, as we always see any of those Blink Initiators. And then he's queued up the Aghanims. So just has to stay out of the RP. Click ulti, and all the damage from PENTA will be negated.
DNZ has that blink.
They have meta available. But yeah, DNZ does have the blink on Tiny. It's pretty good timing. Is there RP available soon too? 10 seconds.
10 seconds. They might want to come and do something about this tempo because Nisha and Patos, they're getting feisty. They're diving in deep. Repels out to Nisha. DNZ will reveal himself on the side of it. Can they get in from the edge? Weeha's not here at the moment. He is up top with Oliver. They look to show no interest of defending this tier 2 as they will just let Nisha take this one down with the Metamorphosis. Another tower. Nisha falling low. Will be purified. And they don't... Oh, there's the next creep we're coming in. So, yeah, they'll be fine. They'll get this one as PENTA, yeah, I guess just not wanting to bother fighting the Terrorblade whilst he has the Aegis. They'd rather ignore him.
Yeah, they can just throw RP on Razor.
Yeah.
Just look for him in this meantime. That looks like what they were trying to do up top.
Razor will show himself now.
Yeah. Oliver's got the Yasha now finished up on top of the Mask of Madness.
Boogie will be caught, glimpse back, goes straight for the TP out, but they'll drop the coil. Indeed, and Boogie will be caught out. Kinguin get the pick off. Weeha with his build going full on the just setting up for RP, blink into Shadow Blade.
They're all on this troll, all on this empowered.
It's all about Oliver.
Yeah, so I do like that DNZ went for the blink tag on the Tiny though, so he can jump in, start the fight, and then hopefully hope that Kinguin kind of stacks up for Weehaw to get the RP. Because starting a fight with RP usually ain't the best.
Mid lane Kinguin. Pushing in with the TB. They don't need no Metamorphosis to take towers. As he's doing it whilst it's on cooldown because they have such a good amount of power with him and the Razor.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Back to farming for Kinguin. Push out the lanes. Bottom lane. Looks like Penta's trying to be able to get this tower. Kinguin could respond to this one for sure with the Disruptor. And the Yules.
He's looking to lead in with that Yule Scepter. Buy time for the rest of the team to come through. Boogie is there on the side of it. A look towards DNZ. They do have a Static Storm if required. DNZ tosses back Pados. DNZ is still keeping the distance, but now they're dragging back. They'll drop the Static Storm and they'll take the tiny kill.
He wanted to save the Static Storm. They wanted to kill him without it, but yeah, inevitable to have to use it there. And the tower does get brought down though, right?
Yep. Penta. Yes, it seems they really don't want to try for something with the RP whilst that Aegis is still there. There's what, still a few minutes on it.
Yeah, Kinguin could look to fight here still. They've got the blink on the puck now, as well as blink on Omni Knife for positioning too.
Oh, actually, they found Nisha.
They found Nisha and the Aegis is gone.
It's gone. He's walked into it the same moment that the Aegis is dead. Did not keep a track of the Aegis time, apparently, as he was in very deep territory on his own.
He walked in completely by himself into a shrine. That was...
I mean, they had a ward there as well. I'm pretty sure they saw people walking around the Ancients and such. He must have known those people here.
Just got overconfident.
Yeah. I guess so. But that is a very big kill to give away. And as I said, look at the trot. Oliver, he may have been 0 CS boy for the first few minutes, but he's making the comeback. He's climbing up.
Penta, they're looking to pick a fight. They've smoked up in the back. Weehaw still has RP.
See what he can do.
They've
Jump forward for Castle.
vision.
They're going to start to kick it off. It's all on Weehaw. Can he get a beautiful RP? He skewers in Pados. RP will only catch the Omni Knight. Can they kill Pados in time? They can't. He gets the GA off. He will survive for now. Purification keeps Pados alive, and they've lost Oliver. So Kinguin will take this fight for now. They're moving in. Kinguin, they're not done. Seeing if they can get more out of it. Not quite what they needed there. Penta, as they'll also lose DNZ. Dragged back there by the Glimpse. Weehaw tried for the RP again, but the problem is Patos is just too tanky. They can't kill the Omni Knight quick enough, even when they RP him.
Patos is too tanky, and Exotic Deer just hurricaned himself into the Troll Warlord and got the full link on. So it was like minus 160 or something damage. So yeah, the Troll wouldn't have hit it for anything if he was able to get there. And Elisage has stopped canceling it. Did he just kill his boots? Oh no, okay. Exotic Deer took him. I thought he actually killed him by accident.
7k lead still for Kinguin, as they do take yet another great fight and another successful push. Tier 2 towers falling left, right, center, as they are all gone for Penta.
8k advantage now for Kinguin. 8k experience as well.
Penta can't really afford another failed RP. They have to make sure that something happens with it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this game is just going to get taken away by Kinguin with this continuous momentum that they have, and Nisha constantly being this massive unit on the map.
Katsor can really mess up their initiation, and they're like, he can counter initiate really well as the puck too. Even though he's like the support puck, he's actually, he's got 5 deaths, but he's still pretty farmed up. He's got the blink and the veil. Yeah, he's got the core items that he needs in this game. All he needs is Yule so he can survive, and he did have the Aghanims queued, but he switched to Yules. Weehaw has Shadow Blade.
RP back up.
They're trying to do something down bottom here. DNZ looking in the enemy jungle, but Kinguin, they're content. They don't seem in any rush in this game whatsoever. Owen, they are just farming up.
I mean, I think they should try and be a bit more active, because I don't know if you do want to sort of sit back against a Nature's Prophet Troll Mag lineup.
They've got 2 cores. Right? They've got Troll, or they've got Tower Blade Razor with an Omni Knight backup.
Sure. But I feel like they've got such a strength now. I'd sort of like to see Kinguin Let's get active.
I mean, they seem content. Yeah, the pace of the game isn't so bad for them. They just seem happy with farming. They're like, okay, if we get Anganims on Omni, then we pretty much can never lose a fight.
Yeah, that is such a huge counter to the Mad combo.
Yeah, and they're getting their BKBs, at least on Exotic Deer, but Nisha wants to be more greedy. He wants to get Butterfly, and then maybe Scotty, and then last BKB. Doesn't prevent the RP anyway.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
They'll drop wards up top in an attempt to finish them off, but I think Exotic Deer is going to be able to farm up most of those.
Bottom.
TPing in, seeing for what they can find out of this. We are going forward.
Bottom tower is under
Can he
attack.
find an RP opportunity? Pados hiding in the tree line. He'll jump forward, look for the skewer, but Katsaw with the phase shift will jump down. They'll still continue to chase. Katsaw looks for the silence, won't connect onto anyone. They are trying to hold him in place, and they will get him.
He didn't blink the direction he was facing.
Oh, there's the silent Static Storm. Comes down to 3.
The RP.
They do still get the RP onto 2, but there's the send up. They've sent Oliver up into the sky. He can't get the damage off immediately, so there's time for the GA to come out. Nisha will keep himself alive with the Sunder, and they'll turn, take down Oliver, take down DNZ. Exotic Deer also looking for the chase down on Iron Man. He'll shackle the small creep, as he will certainly accept his own fate.
Oh, that was good. Oh, my goodness. And top. Oh, no. Boogie. Patos. He's got the heal. He's saving the Yule Scepter.
Oh.
Gets the Yules off. He's got another heal in a second here. Boogie.
Run.
He's got to try to juke him out here in the trees.
Oh, and he's done it.
He's done it.
So, I mean, we
But
saw
the
that
base.
it's in trouble, this base. And there's
There's
no
no
RP. I mean, whoever's yours was that? Was it Pados's? Whoever sent the troll up in the air certainly saved that last fight.
Yeah, it was Patos. LD Sash, though, Boogie will find a pickoff in the back lines here.
I return to the grasslands.
DNC ports into this, though.
Oh, can they get Exotic Deer?
Deer has a BKB, though, just delivered.
He may have to pop it.
He's trying not to. He is pretty fast.
They've sprouted him. He's almost like they have also lost the courier here.
He's dead?
He doesn't want to use the BKB, I guess. Did he not have a TP as well?
He did not.
He did not, so I guess he would have been dead nonetheless.
Yep.
Yeah, TP was on cooldown and such. So, yeah, Penta. I mean, that was two kills and a courier.
Yeah.
They did lose the melee Rex, though. They
Oh,
did lose the melee Rex.
I actually noticed it fully died. Yeah, that's not great.
But they have, I mean, they have means to push out waves. They've got the Empower.
That's a butterfly on Nisha.
Yeah, Nisha's having a
They might be able to get the roast
pretty
here,
good
though,
game.
with the kills on the Razor.
Oh, Mask of Madness Empowered Troll.
Kinguin, it looks like they might know it's up. Katsaw is walking closer to try to throw the orb, but this is looking already like a dead
Ooh,
roach.
they've seen it. Can they get there in time? Can Katsaw do any sort of crazy plays? He's thinking about it. He jumps in, but he
gets orchided.
instantly gets silenced. They've locked him down. So Penta getting Roshan, getting Aegis on Oliver, getting
And
a
a
kill on
cheese.
Katsaw.
Hurry my foe to his
That's a 3K gold swing in the manner of a minute or two. Oh, wait, just jump back. I think they're dropping items. It keeps us switching between the gold. I think Eldisage keeps dropping his Force Staff.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wow.
Radiant
Penta
structures
certainly
are fortified.
giving a fight whilst being behind and jump forward. They'll go for the skewer into the Hex. They managed to catch one. Static Link is there on Oliver. They need to somehow get him away from Exotic Deer, but Exotic Deer moving in with the BKB. They get the RP onto the Terrorblade and the Omni, but there's no damage follow-up.
Deer couldn't finish off Oliver.
Oliver will be able to get out and protect the Aegis. DNC as well, trying to survive, but the jump forward from Patos is there. DNC will fall, but they keep that Aegis intact. Weehaw, can he get out of this one? He'll have the Shadow Blade back in 4 seconds. He's also got the skewer.
He should be fine.
I think he is.
Oh, do they have any reveal for him, though? They do not.
So, again, not terrible for Penta.
No, Oliver lived.
Oliver lives.
It looks like Exotic Deer got greedy with his last hit. He turned and hit the Tiny instead. I guess he thought he already had the kill on Oliver, but slight mistake there.
Yeah, they did have to expend the RP, but certainly worth it for Penta, saving their cause. And Boogie, I mean, this whole game, the sort of the silent farmer, nearly on par with Nisha's Terrorblade, this Nature's Prophet. Boogie's
he's
finding all the lanes in the world.
I mean, he almost has a Hex finished up, too.
Yeah, he's massive.
Getting all these small pickoffs on, like, the Disruptor, on the Courier, etc. Eldisage, he's chasing RMN here in the jungle. He will catch him, but the wards are dropped down.
Oh, slides himself out. They'll try for the TP away, but the glimpse is there. So another unfortunate use of the wards from Iron Man will get punished and farmed up. Poor Self also there for Anisha as he's finishing off his Hurricane.
Okay.
So lots of ways to get in the center of the fight with a reflection.
Oliver's got BKB finished on the troll now. Still can get linked up and all that, but will be at least resistant to the puck and disruptor. And we did see...
And those pesky Yule Scepters.
Yeah, and the Yule Scepters for sure.
Because he can't afford to be up in the air when they get that up in. There's the Hex. That is the big one.
If he can find Patos in the fights and they can get an RP on the other heroes, then there's no GA, and that's pretty much the key to their fight.
Yeah. They have the silence, they have the Hex on Ancient Prophet Boogie. He can disable multiple heroes in these team fights. See what he can do up top. Jump forward. They have got their eyes onto Oliver. DNZ going in with the combo. They're looking for the Omnia Knight. The Dream Call is down. Oliver pops the BKB, moves forward. They're able to take him down. With that Hex, they get it. Exotic Deer has got the static link. Oliver is able to break it. Weehart does still have the RP available. He'll back off, may look to reinitiate. They certainly they could want to do so. The illusion is spawning them out though, as Nisha sends them in, and that will stop any sort of blink attempt.
And it's an Ags build on Weeha. So that shockwave, I know most people don't see it, but you know it shoots the shockwave and returns it, and applies a slow on the return.
Magnus. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen someone do that in a pro game.
No, I don't think I've seen it in a pro game either.
Aghanims Mag.
So he wants to stall the game. That's what that tells me. Clear the illusions and stall the game for this troll.
I mean, I guess, yeah, with the... Wow, let's see it, boys and girls. The double shockwave.
They're starting to catch back up slowly but surely in this game.
I mean, it's a lot of damage when it, you know, shockwave's a decent nuke. Times it by 2, it's a pretty good one.
And he took the talent. Glimpse, there's no BKB available. Oliver
does still have the Aegis, and Weehart does still have that RP. Weehart.
Patos is still dead for 12 seconds.
Can he find an RP? That is great. How close are they going to get? He's hoping for it. He's dreaming of it. He's going to skewer in. Can he get anything? No, the Static Storm immediately laid down as Kinguin look to turn. They'll turn towards Weehart. Weehart will fall. And now the chase down from Exotic Deer as he looks for more. DNZ is also
Oliver.
left behind. They've brought back the troll. They'll get the kill as well. Instant Static Storm, causing issues for the Magnus.
Elisage was so patient. He was actually waiting in the same spot as that disruptor for such a long period of time.
I mean, bottom. For the Hex. And they do this to 2 of them. As the second one. Still pretty tanky with the tree and cell.
They got him.
They got him! Boogie and RMN tag teaming down Pados. I mean, I like the innovation of the Aghanims, but I can't help but feel, wouldn't a BKB have just been better?
Yes. BKB refresher. I think he wants to be able to build a refresher later. Or maybe he wants mana because of the Aghanims, and just he wants to stall the game. That's the only thing that I could...
Yeah. No BKB though is going to cause issues in these fights. There's silence has been thrown about.
Yeah.
And now Kinguin.
All the disruptor really has to do is just blanket his cores.
They're going to get racks hit.
Static Storm.
Second set.
Second set, yeah.
Nothing that can be done. They'll try with the shackles. Exotic Deer does get tossed back underneath the tower into the Hex. They're beaten down into this Razor. Screw it back from Weehart, but Nisha, Manta's off the silence. Will now look for the TP, but they have the RP. No messing around from Weehart as they cancel the TP. Slow but surely will punch down Nisha. They do get the kill, but they have lost that second melee Rax.
Kinguin is giving up kills though for nothing. The Rax was already dead and they kind of ran into looking to take a fight. So they are punching back a bit. But still. Losing that second Rax this early on will be painful. They also lost that Aegis Cheese fight quite handedly.
Boogie. It's been scouted. They're coming, they're hunting.
Oh,
the Glimpse back into the Static Storm.
There's a gem on Katsuo too from earlier.
And we'll find it.
That's a lot of gold for Exotic Deer. 542. It's gonna be close to that Shiva's guard. The Penta, they're looking to punch while Nisha's dead.
They are. They're moving in to the tier 2 as well. No Terror Blade. Can Kinguin come in with some sort of a defense on the sideline? DNZ jumps in. He's got the stun onto 2 Exotic Deer. Immediately pops the BKB. So they will.
Patos, though, gets silenced up. He's
They've
getting
got
bursted.
Honestly, Boogie is doing some big lifting here.
Yeah.
Some fantastic lockdown each and every time onto that Omni Knight, causing issues for Patos.
I bet Patos is a bit sad that he went for this because he had the Aeon disc queued up, and which would probably be saving him in all these scenarios, but he's now switched to the Lotus Orb afterwards.
So still a 7k lead for Kinguin. They have got 2 melee racks, but Penta, it is definitely a close one. They can absolutely still do it.
Yeah, Boogie, like you said, he's single-handedly kind of keeping Penta in the game.
He really, this Nature's Prophet.
He's very farmed. He did buy back for that Omni Knight kill there, though. They looked like they wanted to get a bit more out of it.
They will claim themselves that tower, though, and they are positioned on the high ground here.
Weeha nearly has RP up once again.
Yeah, he needs that BKB. He's put it in his quick buy now.
Really does. As we're seeing the reactions from...
Oh, the courier! They find it, and that's the Shivas.
Oh,
They were waiting for that one for quite a while.
that's a big delivery put on hold. Blink dagger as well for RMN. That extra bit of catch to get to the back lines as the BKB complete for Boogie. So it's going to be very hard to stop this sort of Nature's Prophet getting the Hex off on Patos at the start of each fight.
Dire's bottom shrine is under
I think
attack.
Patos is just going to get, like, Lotus Orb, Lincoln's, Aeon Disc, anything like that, just to be able to protect him. He may even just go for a BKB. Catsoar going for that Puck Aghanim's. That'll be pretty nice for his Terrorblade and for his Razor, so no one can run away. But I think Kinguin now, they're going to play passive until their courier's back up for the most part, wanting that Shiva's Guard on the Razor. And that third Roche, it is going to be spawning in about a minute and a half.
Full butterfly for Oliver as he continues to make this recovery that he's been doing so very well this game after a very tough laning stage. Empower doing wonders for this troll.
Yeah, they still have the issue of the Guardian Angel. They have to lock down this Omni Knight during the RP, otherwise
top shrine has fallen.
It'll be for naught. They've definitely recovered quite a good amount, though, after what looked like a very tough early game. Like we said, though, now Roche going to be the most important thing. Boogie is forcing down bottom as best he can during all this, before that Roche does spawn. DD rune right outside the pit.
Oh, Oliver.
30 seconds until the Roche is up.
He wants
too.
it. Oh,
Nisha gets it.
Nisha does indeed grab it. Double damage Terrorblade.
They raced so fast for that DD. That was good. Boogie waiting for someone to show bottom.
He's got Catsaw, but let's just say he has got the gem on Catsaw. If he gets the jump from the high ground,
He's got
he
Catsaw.
moves in, and that is...
Oh, the GA, though.
Doesn't quite get it. That global GA. Saving the puck.
And now they get the gem from Penta that they just picked up.
Oh, that was...
And Nisha still has DD from... it's going to be gone pretty much, but he's got meta. They're going to make their way, at least check out that Roche pit. And it is up, and that is the refresher shard.
I mean, that GA, was that for that fight, or was that the puck saying GA me?
I think that was for the... actually, it might have been for both.
Because it worked out in both situations. But saving that puck and the gem was very nice.
They get top racks now, too.
Yeah.
And this Roche, let's see what...
Can they get in there?
Can do.
They do have RP. Can they close the gap? Oliver pots the BKB. He's trying to move it on to Nisha. They do have the Hex down. Boogie's got the lockdown. Is it enough?
Is
no.
dead.
Can Weeha get in? He's looking for an RP. He's closing in there.
Nisha.
They've got 2. That's good enough, isn't it? No, it's so close. He's fully solo Nisha.
The Sunder.
No, he gets the Sunder off, and now he turns.
Oh, no.
Oh, so close for Penta. They nearly do it, but Kinguin are the true survivors of that fight.
Again, the Yule Scepter from Patos.
Oh,
the BKB wore off on the troll.
Throwing so, this troll into the air each and every time. They were so close to getting those kills.
And now
And
they can have...
couldn't do it.
They can have...
Oh.
Oh, he got the Aegis!
He got the Aegis!
All right, well,
I mean...
he got the Aegis,
He got the
but
Aegis.
this game is over.
He got the Aegis.
They're going to lose their whole base now off this push, though. But he got the Aegis.
Oh, yeah.
Who's got the refresher? Patos, I'm assuming?
Oh, okay.
Refresher shard? Yeah, Patos. And they get the coil as well.
They do. I mean, as you say, this game's over. There's no buybacks available on Penta.
Yeah.
They gave us a good bit of entertainment, but GG is cool. This game's over. Kinguin will take game 1.
You know, for having, honestly, I think this a very big draft disadvantage, they did pretty decent.
You know, it's good fun.
They not only got smashed in the laning phase, but they have a Troll Warlord versus
Razor,
Razor and Omni, which the game is just incredibly difficult for them. Yeah. After losing their lanes, I'm surprised that they took it this far. But yeah, overall, Kinguin, their draft was really nice. The Puck last pick was still a bit weird, but I think I was starting to understand it in like the end of the game a bit. He wanted to get the Aghanims, I think, was the whole plan, so that the Razor and the Terrorblade can just keep hitting on them. And then what's scary, Puck Coil isn't really so scary, but if you have a Disruptor ulti inside of it, you actually kind of have to, we want to break the coil. So I guess I could kind of get it there, but still some weird drafts kind of coming out between both of them. Shadow Shaman in the first 2, we didn't really expect that one too much either, but Kinguin,
looking
Razor Omni.
Looking pretty good, yeah. Getting that Razor Omni, I'm sure Penta will not let them get Razor Omni to open with once again, as it was very strong. But yes, that's any build. We got to saw the Aghanims Magnus. There's still maybe questions of whether it was maybe not the best item at the time for the mag, but he did it, you know, and he went in Weehaw for that Aegis Snatch. So entertaining stuff.
And we did say at the beginning, before the drafts even started in this game, there's a chance that we might see all these heroes go through because teams are prioritizing banning other stuff. And we saw pretty much everything go through because of it, and Kinguin get the very favorable trade.
Well, let's see what happens in game 2. There'll be a few-minute break, and we will be back here at the CORSAIR DreamLeague Season 9 to see what happens in the continuation of the series between Kinguin and Penta.